Hey, what's up guys? Gumby here. Today I'm looking at the new open beta that was just released. It's called Paragon. Paragon is a new third-person MOBA developed by Epic Games, and this is actually a game that kind of slipped under my radar. I didn't really start noticing or hearing about it until lately, seeing it on YouTube and other social media sites. I'm not a huge MOBA fan myself. I've played Dota 2 off and on in the past. I've never really played League or Heroes of the Storm or anything like that, but I get the general premise of the game type and what it's going for. And Paragon seems to fit exactly in the game paradigm, and I don't think that's a bad thing. People are going to love MOBAs are going to be very familiar with what the game is going for and the objective. Paragon's main objective essentially is for your team to fight enemies to their core and destroy it. The map has 3 lanes, one on the left, right, and middle, with 2 towers protecting each lane until you finally reach the core, and the core has its own protection where it kind of just waves out energy blasts. Trash mobs spawn from your side and the enemy side. They fight each other and they distract the towers as you destroy them, as it's pretty usual in most MOBAs. And getting last hits on enemy mobs reward more XP and energy to spend on new skills and items. From what I can tell, you can choose different heroes based on melee, range, magic classes, and each hero, not just those classes, fit differently in traditional like support, carry, and DPS roles you would normally see on different teams. Each hero has unique skills that you unlock when you level an ultimate ability that can be unlocked every few levels as you progress and level that up as normal. Deaths are extremely punishing, as you would expect, and it gives the enemy more energy for skills and experience, as well as collecting more time the more that you die waiting to respawn. And that seems pretty similar to most MOBAs that you're probably familiar with if you've played a MOBA game. And that's because it is. Paragon is extremely similar to other MOBAs. Like I said, it's not a bad thing because people are going to get it, but I think it's going to hurt it from taking away hardcore players that focus on other MOBAs like Dota and League. Because Paragon is so similar to games like Dota and League, the only thing those players are really going to be changing is adding a new learning curve to a game that they're already playing a lot. But what Paragon does have going for it is the PlayStation 4. You currently can't play League or Dota on a PS4. You can play it on a PC, but those PS4 players that are looking for something like this, they may just be in luck. There are some subtle differences to this game, as with every game. With using power that you're collecting from your enemies, you purchase cards rather than using gold to purchase items as you progress through the match. That's my familiarity with Dota. Because Paragon is free to play though, there's always that question, will this game turn pay to win? That's always the question everyone asks when a game is free to play. It's like, wait, I can play this game for free, how are you taking my money? And I can't really answer that question with the limited time I've had playing the beta, but I do have concerns from just looking around at the store. Paragon is very similar, that it has in-game currency that can be rewarded through playing the game, winning matches, getting kills, and you can use that currency to buy different skins, stuff like that. Normal stuff that you would see from a video game like this. But what you can also use that currency for is to buy account power-ups, such as experience boosts. And those can be purchased with those same in-game currency, and that in-game currency can also be purchased with a credit card. So it's not just currency that is being awarded through playing the game, which you totally can do that, but you can also choose and opt into using money to buy more of that currency to buy these account power-ups. Now, will this create a gap or a shelf for people that are willing to spend the money on the game for these boosts? I have no idea. But it's just something that I noticed and I wanted to point out. Going away from the gameplay though, I also noticed the graphics seemed a little bit washed out and blurry to me. I'm not sure if it's just because it's the beta or it's the style that they're going for to be a little different, but I'm not super fond of it. It wasn't too blurry that it wasn't making me sick, I just wasn't a huge fan. One other thing that I noticed is that all the heroes weren't available to play. This could very well be because it's beta and they didn't want to release every character, but it could also be something where they release more heroes at a time or have temporary weekly heroes at a time when the game is out, and if you want to keep a hero, you just buy it. I could see that happening. It happens in other games similar to this style. It's not that bad. It's not a bad thing. It's not that big of a deal, but don't be surprised if that is the case, or if they just release all heroes. That's cool too. Overall, though, I had a fine experience playing the game. Like I said, I'm not a huge MOBA fan. That's just me, though. If you're curious about the game and you have a PC, PS4, just head to Epic Games' website, sign up, let them know what console you're on or PC, and then let me know what you think. I would be super interested to hear from you guys that are really into Dota or really into League or anything like that. And I want to know what you think of the game, if you've had any time playing it, if you like it better, what you like better, if you think it's just a copy, if you're going to be switching at all. Just leave a comment below. And, you know, if you like this video and you want some more, just hit subscribe. I'm going to be uploading, you know, probably once a week at minimum. I'm not set on an upload schedule yet, but just tune in and check out my channel. I've got some stuff coming. But anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope your day is beer and Skittles. And as always, have a good day.